Making a chord progression a little bit busier can be such an awesome exercise. Filling in the gaps between two chords with more chords can be an exciting exercise that can really open up a lot of different harmonic and melodic possibilities. Let me give you a quick example before we get into the lesson. If you think about the first chord I played, you can hear the main chord, which is the A minor 9, which works beautifully, and then we add some passing chords. So the goal here is to create this lovely question and answer between these chords. We have the question, and then the answer. Now let's get into the lesson. We are in the key of G major and we're playing a 2-5-1-6 chord progression. Beautiful thing to play. A minor, D, G, and E. It's supposed to be E minor, but we're going to be playing an E major chord just to create more tension between the E and the A minor chord. So it's pretty easy. 2, 5, 1 and 6. Now the first example is this one. Nice and beautiful and lovely chords, guys. I'm mainly plucking with the thumb. I don't really, care about the right hand right now. I just want to focus on these chords. So really take it step by step. And we're going to start with this chromatic phrase on the second string. Between 5, 6, 4, and 5. It's a nice and lovely phrase. And then we strum this A minor 9. With the thumb, just slowly. I'm playing with free tempo, rubato, meaning I'm not really following the beat. Now this is the main chord, and then we're gonna fill in the gaps with 4 more chords. So I have 2 notes, the fret 5 and 7, and then I'm gonna play these interesting chords. Now these are quartal based chords because they are based on fourths, and I'm playing the fret number 9, 9, 10, 10, which is the note B, E, A, and D. Now this is a fourth, this is a fourth, this is a fourth. So these are nice, interesting chords. And then we go back to frets on 7, 7, 7, 8, 8. And then we go back to the A minor 9. And the A minor 7. So also guys, make sure that you play these chords with different dynamics. For example, the main chord will be nice and loud, and then the passing chords a little quieter. Now the next chord, this lovely D13 chord. Now I'm playing the chord like this. I have the root note, I have the note C, which is the minor 7, I have the note E, which is the major 9th, and I have the note B, which is the major 13th. It's a nice and lovely chord. And then the answer to this chord. So I'm playing this chromatic phrase starting on the D string, fret number 7, 7, 6, 5, and 4. And then I play this beautiful sounding chord. Now this is still a D chord, right? I'm playing the F sharp, which is the major 3rd, the C, which is the minor 7. I'm playing the E flat, which is the flat 9, and the 13th again. Beautiful sounding chord. And then this lovely phrase. So we're moving to the tonic chord, quick phrase on the first string, and then fret number 10 and a light strum. Now this is a G6-9 chord. I'm playing the note G, B, E, A, and D. And then again, the same quartal harmony. How lovely, right? I'm playing fret 4 and 5, 1 and 2, and I resolve right here with this lovely G, and I'm playing the note G, E, A, and D. So you can clearly see the main chords, right? A minor 9, D 13, G, 6, 9. But then we are adding all these fill-in chords. Now, the chord 6. So we're playing the E dominant 7 chord. So we're coming from the G. And we have this nice phrase starting from the top E string. And we finish on the B string fret number 9, and then we play the E major chord, just 3 strings, and then the melody. Now this is mainly, a chord played with a melody, so we don't really play passing chords here. And then we go back to the A minor chord. And we try to be as melodic as possible. I'm using a lot of vibrato. So in this first example, you see that we started with 4 chords, 2, 5, 1, 6. But how many chords did we already play? It's a beautiful approach. It can be a little bit challenging, of course, but it's nice to be able to add all these passing chords and give much more color to the chord progression. Now we're going to repeat the same chord progression. Let's just add more chords, different type of chords. Now the first chord we already learned, the A minor, A minor. Now we have the D, and we're going to keep it quite simple. This is a D9 chord. Just the root note D, the C, the E, which is the major 9, and the C again. But we're going to bring this chord all the way up to the fret number 11. So we have 11, 11, and 13 on the first string. We're going to keep the bass note on the D string. Now this is an altered chord. We have the root note, the F sharp, which is the major 3rd of the chord, but also the flat 13 and the sharp 9. So it's a nice and beautiful chord which brings a lot of tension. And then this lovely phrase, which resolves to the lovely G major 7 chord. I like to do this hammer on between the 9th and the major 3rd of the chord. And then we're going to repeat the same musical idea. So I'm going to change position, and I'm playing this D sharp 9 and then flat 9. So I have 5, 4, 5 and 6. Now this is the Hendrix chord. And we're going to bring this 9, the sharp 9, down to a flat 9 on the fret number 4. So you're going to put down a bar chord on the fret number 4. We're going to do it twice. And we play the G major chord, which is the tonic chord. So it's a nice approach. And then we add a little bit more passing chords, so the G, and then A minor, 7, the A sharp diminished, and the G major over B, so it's a nice progression. And we have the last chord, which is of course the 6th chord, which we're going to play like this. So I'm going to be using the harmonic minor scale over this chord. And we're going to start with the melody, which is just 3 notes on the 2nd string. And then the 1st string fret number 7. And then we're going to play the bass. And we're going to play the A harmonic minor scale. Then we change position. So. And we change position again. We're going to position 1. Play the bass first. And we end the phrase with this chromatic phrase. And this beautiful and melodic phrase on fret number 4, 5, and 7. So this melodic idea is definitely a little bit more challenging. And we finish with the last few chords, A minor, so just the A minor 9, and this lovely quartal chord on fret number 7, and then the last 2 chords. So with the D, we're going to be playing 4 different shapes. The D13, and then the augmented chord, which is played with the index finger on the fret number 2, 6, and 10. Such a lovely chord. Fret 13 on the 1st string. And we finish with the G. Now I find this to be such a lovely and interesting exercise. Of course, it can be quite challenging to learn all these chords. So really take it step by step, guys. So you don't necessarily have to add that many chords, and you don't have to learn this thing in just one go. You can literally just learn a few passing chords and then just experiment with them a little bit, and then you move on to the next thing when you feel ready. Now, I hope you enjoyed this lesson, guys. I'm gonna leave you to practice all these beautiful sounding chords. Take it step by step, and I'll talk to you soon.